everyone, Cinderay9. I'm going to let's play XCOM Enemy Within. Let's start some events. There's the huge ship. See if we can get to the heavy plasma. There's the firestorm. Yay, 12 credits. Let's see. We can load out this one with the plasma cannon. Argentina requests 3 arc throwers. And we get 3 scientists for it. Okay, arc throwers are pretty cheap. They don't take any special materials. 13 credits, so we need 39 credits. And we get 3 scientists out of it. Sure. Let's see. Sell some of this Exalt stuff. And an alien stasis tank. Okay. Let's buy 3 arc throwers. Turn this in and get 3 additional scientists. Sounds like the old stun guns are a thing of the past in Argentina. Much better with the arc throwers, I suppose.
Reinforcement to the muscle and bone structures in the lower body will allow our soldiers to jump well beyond natural human capabilities.
Okay, that's 1 gene modification down for Kong Tran. That was the leg gene mod. Okay, heavy plasma. There it is. In addition to manufacturing our own heavy plasmas, our soldiers should be able to use any that are recovered from the field. Shift plasma project available in the foundry. Heavy plasma available for manufacture, and particle cannon available for manufacture. We've struggled to maintain a test environment that minimizes the safety risk involved in these experiments, but at the same time does not limit our imagination when it comes to new developments. With those logistical issues handled efficiently enough by the engineering team, we proceeded in our initial prototyping. Although we spent a great deal of time studying the alien's own heavy plasma rifle, there were still a number of questions surrounding its enhanced functionality. Maintaining an acceptable level of energy efficiency while also increasing the weapon's output was not an easy task. The primary constraint of increasing the output was the added weight involved by the inclusion of a larger power cell. While this issue may not have affected some of the brutish soldiers employed by the aliens, there are limits to what our soldiers can realistically carry. However, by redesigning the power management system to reduce waste energy generated during the firing process, we've managed to strike a balance between all of these concerns. I should mention, however, that heat buildup continues to be a concern, and our troops will have to be aware of this when firing the weapon in rapid succession. Having successfully test-fired our prototype, as well as a modified version of the alien's old variant, we believe it should be possible to both manufacture these weapons and adapt any we manage to recover from the field. The constraints that ordinary soldiers face are reduced when considering our mech troopers, for whom we can manufacture a full-sized particle beam weapon. The heavy plasma rifle uses an expanded power supply and cooling mechanism to allow for a much higher rate of fire than anything we fielded previously. Now that we can produce heavy plasma weapons, we could adapt our shiv units, armor it with this technology, and dramatically increase their firepower. Applications of our heavy plasma technology permit the creation of a burst-style particle beam, capable of unprecedented focused energy output. Its heat dispersal would be highly dangerous to an unmodified soldier, but a mech suit is capable of mounting the necessary systems. Okay, the alloy cannon, we do have enough weapon fragments, but first, we're going to interrogate the ethereal. Poke, poke, poke. Oh boy. How long can you keep that up? All technology research credit earned. This creature, clearly a member of the alien leadership caste responsible for this invasion, presented us with an extremely risky and difficult interrogation prospect. Despite our previous experience in safeguarding the facility from the potential effects of the abilities exhibited by these psionic alien species, this captive's power exceeded the previously established limits of our testing. Much of the information we were able to discern from this creature was cryptic at best, as it made every effort to resist even our most evasive procedures during the interrogation. However, the experimental imaging equipment we had been using to monitor the alien's brain activity did reveal a very unusual pattern of neural activity that we believe is closely tied to the creature's power. This information should prove useful in reducing the time required for our research in a variety of fields. Which brings the alloy cannon down to 2 days. As you'll see when it goes through the through its description that we've read before. All technology research credit applies. Reducing research time by 50%. So capturing the ethereal, if you're behind on research, can really help you get back. Thanks to it being all technology and 50% credit. Also, the all technology research credit applies when you're doing autopsies as well. Just in case you don't have We Are Ways. Maybe you lost South America. So there's that as well. Let's do the Muton Elite.
As if the standard Muton hadn't given us enough trouble, the aliens apparently kept several of these elites in waiting for the later stages of their invasion.
Plasma weaponry, research credit earned. As if the standard Muton hadn't given us enough trouble, the aliens apparently kept several of these elites in waiting for the later stages of their invasion. Although they seem to have the distinct honor of serving as gods within the alien hierarchy, our autopsy of this specimen reveals little in the way of distinguishing anatomical traits versus the typical Muton. Aside from various improvements to their armor, the primary difference appears to be a slightly enhanced intelligence, which makes them more effective combatants. The details surrounding this creature's specific combat capabilities should be available during future encounters by targeting one in the unit analysis view. Oh no, you're last. Or do you last?
This specimen appears to be at the top of the alien hierarchy, and for good reason. As you've probably seen, its physical form is not suited for combat by any means. However, these elders have an incredible pool of psionic energy at their disposal, which helps to explain why the other species are subordinate to them.
Mind shield available for manufacture. This specimen appears to be at the top of the alien hierarchy, and for good reason. Okay, we already heard all that. The bodies actually appear to be quite frail, with evidence of atrophy and muscular degeneration having occurred over an extended period of time. This is not surprising, as initial radiocarbon dating indicates this particular creature could be several thousand years old. Unlike the other specimens we've examined, there is little to indicate that it was genetically enhanced. At least, not with the same ambition as the others. Strangely enough, we have uncovered similarities between the ethereal brain and that of the sectoid commander. Both show the same enhanced synaptic connections, confirming our suspicion that it was the likely source of their power. These ethereals appear to have an incredible pool of psionic energy at their disposal, more than anything we've previously encountered, which helps to explain why the other species are subordinate to them. Unit analysis view, which we'll definitely take a look at. Mind Shield. Developed using the cybernetic implants we removed from the skull of the ethereal alien species, this device should allow for a greater resistance to offensive psi attacks. It also projects a low-level psi field that will deter strangulation attempts. Interesting. I wonder if you give any HP. We may build those. And last but not... oh yes, high sectoid. The engineering advancements found on this machine are remarkable. Joint articulation, weapon systems, and targeting capabilities in particular are well beyond current military developments on Earth. The practical applications are staggering.
This heavily armored unit is fully mechanized, though we're still not sure if it has an organic component within.
I want it cut to pieces. Small pieces. Advanced construction project available in the foundry. Although this robot is neither alive nor sentient, it is strangely self-aware of its surroundings. We're still uncovering the functional details for this species, but what we've seen so far, this machine is a masterpiece of technology. Based on our initial testing, we've discovered an extremely intricate program that's implanted in their macro processes. This combat control program, combined with the sectopod's imposing 10-meter frame, makes for an extremely dangerous weapon. Powered by the same energy source that fused the alien craft, these machines wield unparalleled destructive power. Perhaps the biggest mystery is the secret of how they're being controlled. Advanced fabrication process that the aliens used to build the sectopod could be repurposed to accelerate XCOM's vehicle and facility construction. At a significant cost, of course. We have the ethereal device in a day, and we also have the alloy cannon in 2. So let's get the alloy cannon started. Sorry, I need the foundry. Advanced construction. 2 sectopod wrecks. And 187 credits. Doesn't say exactly what it does, I forget. I think it reduces building of vehicles and facilities by half. Per pistol. Okay. There's that. How many weapon fragments do we have? And we don't have a sectopod wreck anymore because we used the one to autopsy. Weapon fragment. 20 weapon fragment. Just enough for the grenades, but don't really need the grenades. Alloy cannon in 2 days, and the rest of the gene modification in 3. And Saha's back. That's good. Oh, there's the alloy cannon. Alloy cannon available for manufacture. The alien alloys have proven to be extremely difficult to forge and manipulate for use in our theoretical designs. Machining the alloy was an arduous process, leaving us with limited options as to what it could be used for. Although we considered the alien alloy's density a benefit, one that made it ideal for use as an advanced form of projectile ammunition, the barrel proved to be so dense that it ate directly into the weapon's barrel, and make it useless after a single firing. After a number of failed attempts, we finally managed to develop a barrel sleeve made from the alloys, which has so far survived several hundred test firings during our experiments. With the alloy cannon, as we've been calling it, now operational, we've had ample time to study the effects of its design. Although similar to a traditional shotgun configuration, because of its specialized ammunition, the alloy cannon is substantially more powerful and deadly. Testing on targets made up of a modified ballistic gel proved pointless, as the targets were completely penetrated by the alloy munitions despite an average thickness of roughly 2 meters, Needless to say, this weapon will have a similar effect on any hostile targets our troops might encounter. Yay! The alloy cannon! After developing a firing mechanism capable of projecting machined shards of the alien alloy, we've created an extremely powerful weapon that has a devastating effect on anything caught in range. However, accuracy falls off quickly over greater distances. You know, just like a shotgun. Alright, the psionics research credit applies, reducing research time by 50%. All research credit applies, reducing research time by 50%. This will take a day and probably not even that.
Could be risks involved in studying this new alien device, but the enemy leaves us with no other choice.
Agreed. So, our new weapons. The alloy cannon takes 129 credits, 12 Illyrium and 32 alloys. And the heavy plasma takes 161 credits, 19 Illyrium and 19 alloys. Very expensive, but you get what you pay for. Okay, let's continue. Ethereal device is done. Now all we have to do is have the yes, construct the Gollop chamber, use the ethereal device. We're building the Scilab facility. Ethereal device. Gollop chamber available for construction. Having learned a great deal about the hyperwave beacon and its associated interdimensional signaling capabilities, we believe this newly recovered device confirms our suspicions about this technology and takes it a step further. The Psilink, as it is now being called, appears to provide a direct link to the psionic network used by the aliens for field communications. Although we are treading into an area of highly theoretical science, we believe there is a strong indication that the aliens function under a collective consciousness, a form of social organization akin to a hive mind, as seen in various species of insects found on Earth. It wasn't until our first interaction with the ethereal species of alien that we were able to understand the scope of the psionic abilities we had previously been exposed to. Although we've only scratched the surface in terms of developing psionic abilities within a human subject, we've now theorized it may be possible to join the aliens' consciousness, to tap into their hive mind by successfully activating this device. However, in order to assure the safety of XCOM's headquarters, we'll need to construct a chamber that minimizes the potential risk to the rest of the facility during the activation process. As it so happens, two of our brightest young minds, a team of brothers, have already conceived of just a facility appropriate to the task. If we manage to locate a soldier with an aptitude for psionics, we may find a means to develop these abilities further. I believe it will only be a matter of time before we succeed in activating the device and finding the source of this invasion. Psi armor, which takes a day. Analysis of the psionic alien's implants indicates that we might be able to integrate those components into an armor kit. Although this would be of no use to a soldier without psionic potential, it could greatly improve the abilities of those who do show promise in this area. Armor technology research credit applies. Psionic research credit applies. All technology research credit applies. This will take a day. It won't even be a day. It'll be very quick. Scan. Oh look, Psi armor. Yay for research credits. Psi armor available for manufacture. We've reached a point in our research of the aliens' psionic abilities and their associated cybernetic implants that we're confident enough to begin preliminary tests on this technology on human subjects. Although the system we have in mind will require the use of a lightweight armor suit with reduced defensive capabilities, this Psi armor should more than compensate by providing a significant boost to our soldiers' psionic abilities. It is our hope that the that bolstering these abilities within our soldiers will provide new insights as we seek to discover the source of the aliens' collective consciousness. We still don't fully understand the link between the visible psionic abilities we've seen exhibited by the aliens and their use of psionics as a means of communication. I believe it is very likely we'll find a way to activate the ethereal device if we could successfully fabricate this armor. Our most powerful armored suit, which, unless they changed it, is not really the most powerful armored suit. This equipment serves to amplify the wearer's psionic abilities through a system modeled after the aliens' own cybernetic implants. However, should be noted, this armor can only be equipped by a soldier found to have psionic abilities. Gene modification in 1 day, Firestorm in 5, Council report in 5. That's what I'm hoping to get to. There's gene mod.
Better depth perception and visual processing will allow our soldiers to take greater advantage of elevated firing positions.
Yay. Okay. Come on. Council report. Council report. There's the firestorms.
We need to start working on the housing for this device as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, whoops.
Considering what we went through to get it, we should be making every effort to provide a secure location for its storage.
Whoops. We can build it where the laboratory and foundry are. Oh yeah, I need credits. 200 credits, 5 power, 10 Elerium, 10 alloys, and of course the ethereal device. So, Council report.
Incoming transmission.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly.
Our monthly reward are 11 scientists, our 17 engineers.
We will be in touch, Commander.
Alright. Now,
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander.
100 the engineers.
We're always glad to have more help down here.
Okay. Let's build the Gollop Chamber. Maintenance on this facility would cost 100 credits every month. Yes, it's expensive. 5 power, 200 credits, the 10 Elerium, the 10 alloys, 1 ethereal device. Begin construction. That's done in 14 days. Now, we need probably 2 heavy plasma, 1 to 2 alloy cannons. We'll do 1 alloy cannon for now. The particle cannon, 201 credits, 24 Elerium and 24 alloys. 2 particle cannons, because I may field both mech troopers on a mission. And 1 heavy plasma for now. And if I end up taking 2 assaults, I'll buy another alloy cannon then. If I end up taking both of our heavies, I'll end up building another heavy plasma. We'll do it that way. They are expensive. Psi armor, 258 credits, 25 Elerium, 12 alloys. Very expensive. This is also needed. Yes, you'll need 1, by the way. So we'll go ahead and build 1 of those. We'll need it later. Since we have the credits, we'll build it. Also, before I forget, I need 2 plasma cannons. As you can see, that money went real quick when it comes to plasma technology. Okay. Plasma cannon. Plasma cannon. Let's transfer this firestorm to a place that doesn't have one. To South America. Okay. And we'll transfer 1 after it's done arming to Europe, and then every place will have a firestorm with the plasma cannon. go. Hangar. You can be transferred over to Europe. There we go. And we'll keep 2 here at the main base. Sonic Labs in 4 days. Scallop Chamber in 13.
Contact detected.
Thanks to the hyperwave relay, we can see what is in store for us. We have an abductor class UFO. It's landed. Objective. Yes, you can even see their objective. It was final preparations for the other one. So that's what it was doing. Getting ready for a death blow, you could say. But here it's harvest live specimens. No, we don't want that. 14 crew size, so we need to be prepared for that. Ethereal, probably just 1 ethereal. Muton elites, we'll try to capture 1. Muton berserker, Muton, and heavy floaters. So it's really nice to have the hyperwave relay, and you can see what you're gonna have to fight. That's really cool, especially the crew size. All right, we'll send the Sky Ranger. Now, there are no sectopods, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave Machine Gunner here. Heavy plasma. Now the difference between the heavy laser, 5 to 7, no critical chance, 9 to 11. Heavy plasma, 8 to 10, 14 to 16 critical, but again, it has no critical chance, which is weird. I think the heavy plasma should have a critical chance to it. Just because it's an LMG doesn't mean it should have no critical chance. I take offense to that. I'm a big fan of LMGs. Anyway, heavy plasma, 8 to 10, so it does have really high base damage, which is nice. Plus, it looks pretty sweet as well. There's that. I didn't make any mind shields. Okay, we'll take a known. And we'll welcome Kong Tran back into the fold with his new genetic modifications. Okay, he still has everything, his plasma pistol. Okay. Dark Fox, good dreams. I do want to capture something, so we'll take... Could take a net. Let's see, ethereal, muton elites, heavy floaters, nothing too bad. Let's take a net and get her some EXP. Sure, you can keep that. Oh, who has the other? Oh, that's right. You have the other Art Thrower, Dark Fox. That's right. Oh, yeah. Before I forget, I need to give you proper armor. Where's Machine Gunner? Let's take your Titan armor. Give it to Good Dreams. There we go. Medkit. Well, that's good. You can keep the extra health then, and we can have Dark Fox capture units. Do that. Durand. You can try out our new alloy cannon. The scatter laser does 5 to 7, 20% critical chance, 9 to 11 if it crits. The alloy cannon, since the theme 8 to 10, still has the 20% chance to crit, and 14 to 16 if it does crit. Very deadly. And again, it looks pretty cool. Oh, I want you to have way more health. You need the health. Let's go. There we go. Just so she can get some EXP. Titan armor. Puts her up to 19. It's not bad. Okay, I think everybody's loaded out, but before I launch the mission... Where's that mine shield? Mine shield. Ah, it takes an ethereal corpse. Darn, which we don't have. We'll have after this mission. Herded credits, 20 Elerium, 6 alloys. Okay. So the Sky Ranger. Let's see, anything else I want to change? No, I think that'll work. We'll take Contran, Dark Fox, Sophia, Durand, Unknown, and Good Dreams. Again, a lot of healing because of Muton Elites. You'll probably see me take both supports from here on out, just because I like the backup plan of having a lot of healing in case something goes wrong. Because things can easily go wrong. So, yeah, this'll work for now. And we have the Dark Fox with the Arc Thrower to try to capture a Muton Elite. That's good, but we'll go on the mission next time. So, until then, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. I know it was just a lot of research and things like that this episode, but got a lot done with all that research. We have the facilities building, so everything's looking pretty good. Till the next episode, I'm Cinder89. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.